just after what we saw, though, Dako was playing a little shaky.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, Kazunoko gave up some rounds too, though, so who knows?
Yeah, he almost lost to Sherm, right?
Yeah.
Or was that Punko? It was, Kazunoko was playing...
Oh, Kazunoko
No, he played
swept that
Oni
guy.
Lord. No, he bodied that guy.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
right.
Sorry.
It was Punko, you're
Yeah.
right. And he actually played Yun, not Seth, so... Right. But Dako versus Mike Chow looked a little shaky. We just saw the match.
Yeah.
But he's back.
Yeah.
And let's see how this one plays out. This was typically a really bad matchup for Ryu when it was a really bad matchup. I'm not sure how it's developed. The Fierce DP thing probably makes it a little better for him, and just all the nerfs Yun's had.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure.
Because now when he anti-airs with a Fierce DP, it's big damage every time. All right, so, you know, very patient, both the players, just kind of fishing around, seeing what they're made of.
Man, he is so good at threading the needle with those dive kicks. We're putting him right on the knees.
Yeah, and exactly. He hits you right in the knees and the ankles where they're safe, and he gets frame advantage.
Yeah.
He also just basically moved him all the way to a corner with that movement of his.
And he'll also use it as a bait quite a bit and go just outside of your anti-air range.
Right. That's why we're saying so tough to anti-air these dive kick characters.
Oh, nice read,
Great
nice
job by
read.
Kyle. And this is one of the things now about Yun that wasn't necessarily true in the past, is that he just does not win matches of attrition anymore. So if you're scrapping it out with a player like Takao and you guys are just hitting each other, you're not going to come out on top.
Yeah, they're going to be out damaging you.
Right. Most characters in the game do now. I mean, look at that. That's meager damage compared to what he used to do.
For sure.
Media,
But that still has
EX.
frame advantage.
Yeah, I think the way he set it up right there, it definitely does. Because it's -1 or 2 now, but when you do it meaty like that, it does have active frames in the last hit, so you can bring it to like +1, 0. So, Kazunoko looking a little, oh, he drops the uppercut. He could have F80C Ultra right there.
Yeah.
Just didn't go all the way with it.
Now he's definitely going to be looking for that uppercut.
There it is.
Boom.
Wow.
I think Kazunoko's kicking himself up with that one because that was Dako's clearest path to victory.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no, I mean, there's nothing else he should have done. That was it. Kazunoko should have known it. The audience knew it, you know? But sometimes those are like the least obvious. Great pressure from Dako. I'm surprised. He's playing really well. And the 2 times he needed F80C Ultra, he landed it. Let's see if Kazunoko shows him a little more respect this round. And I just feel like when Kazunoko has to play respectful is not when he's going to shine.
No, that's completely outside of his realm. Like you said, he says that he's not that great at Street Fighter.
Yeah.
He's playing mix up the game and he's taking the action to you.
Big damage. Man, that hurts Yun. He didn't even switch to Seth. Maybe he's like completely off Seth.
He might be.
Oh,
or maybe a matchup thing.
It could be, yeah. It could be. And the follow-up, still not dead. Man, Yun does no damage anymore. It's brutal. It's the same with like Rom. You know, Rom loves Yang, but he's like, this character doesn't do any damage anymore. I don't know if I can play him. I don't blame him.
It's a worthwhile trade-off. These guys might just have to develop more reset tech, you know? More
God
frame trap
forbid
tech.
they have to do anything. Yang. Nice air to air by Dako. Big punish. Nails it. And the DP. Huge damage.
That.
Look at that. DP? Oh, I thought he was going to do it.
I would have. It would have been great.
Yeah. Might have hit, too. What is Kazunoko going to do? Kazunoko just can't fight it. He is an aggressive player. Like, it's just in his blood.
Yeah. Like, there's no footsies going on here with Kazunoko. He's just finding a way in there, be it a dive kick or a dash or shoulder or or the lunge punch.
Again.
He's getting in there.
He just wants to win, but now he's kind of put himself in. Oh! Okay, here we go. He did it. Wow. Oh, and he just landed the up kick. Dakawas, he's playing a little, or showing a little more emotion, while you can see Kazunoko is just stoic. He's not moved.
He looks like he's like, he's just indignant at how badly he's playing. Like, this is not even me.
It could be it, yeah. I mean, the Japanese are very well known for not being emotional players, except Tokido, perhaps. But, you know.
He's a murder face, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's his thing. Yeah. And he's been around forever, man. Like, he's as comfortable playing in the U.S. as most of us are playing here, so. Kazunoko looking a lot better this time around. But, wow, great safe jump. I'm surprised Kazunoko didn't, like, see that. Pretty obvious safe jump.
Yeah, very true. I'm actually surprised that Dako didn't go for that earlier instead of going for that overhead.
And that'll do it. He's going to be 1 round away from putting him in the losers. Kazunoko, it's got to be pretty high up there in the bracket, I have to imagine. And you can see, like, Kazunoko does not play footsies. He, you know, he moves very well, he spaces very well, but he just doesn't play footsies. Very unique style, you could say that.
That's why I love to understand what game players came from.
Oh, right, because it's like you don't have to play Street Fighter one way. Like Street Fighter is, footsies is extremely important, but you don't have to play it that way.
Kazunoko needs to watch out for the meter here.
Yeah, that's a lot of meter, and that's a lot of DPs. He did
Nice.
it. Do it again. Yup.
Oh.
This is how he beat Mike Chow.
Yeah, that is actually true.
He gets air reset from the DP, lands, and mashes another. Or times another. I should stop saying mash because that's not giving him enough credit.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
I'll let you rock.
Right. Here's
yeah.
the thing. It's more of a dysphonism for what I'm trying to say. Mashing is kind of like a joke. Like, we don't really mean he's mashing.
No, but you're flooding the input.
Yeah, like when we say things are cheap, we don't actually mean they're cheap.
No.
We're just saying they're very good.
They're good.
Yeah. It's just kind of a lingo that may be lost amongst people who are the first time watching.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you beat somebody or something, they say, that was cheap, man, that was good. But Kazunoko, he gets that grab.
Oh, man, here we go. And down to the wire. How much is this going to do, though? And the follow-up. Landed.
Got him. He finally read that uppercut.
Man, Dakao's really good, though. Both those guys are extremely good. Oh, yeah, he's like, woof. Glad I won that one. Great match from those two. But, yeah, there's a lot of terms that we throw around that might sound kind of like, you know, pejorative, but they're really just kind of lingo that we've taken on from the years. And sometimes exactly I forget that there's a lot of people tuning in for the first time, and you know, Evo is their first tournament experiencing Street Fighter, so I kind of have to pull back and explain these terms.
Cheap is like saying, I like it.
Yes,
if
cheap is the highest.
I respect that.
It's like that of the highest regard, you know?
Because it's also, there's a tinge of salt.
There is.
There's a tinge of the salt there.
Exactly.
You know, but that you're going to make somebody salty when you're beating them down.
Yeah, but like you could synonymously say, you know, something's cheap, something's good. Like you could swap out the words, they'd mean the exact same thing.
Very true.
And like when I'm saying like, you know, somebody's mashing, it means he's usually panicking and like, you know, hitting it or, you know, like double, triple tapping the button to make sure it comes out.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. So not really, you know, trying to take away from the guys. It just happens because as players, we've been salty and that's what we call things, you know, so. But I hope you guys are enjoying so far. And like I said, I know this is a lot of people's first time. This is AE version 2012. We are running that all day today. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ski, but are we going all the way to top 8 and then stopping, right?
I believe we're going all the way through to top 8
That's
today.
crazy, man.
And then Marvel will be tomorrow.
This tournament is so nuts, man.
Yeah.
These guys got to do it all in one day.
Yeah, imagine that. You just ran down from like 2,000 people to top 8.
That's unbelievable. And of course, tomorrow, you know, me and Ski will be back on the mic together for Marvel. That, dude, I'm so psyched.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Are you kidding? That'll be insane. But in the meantime, we have Latif
and Sange Tencho.
Okay.
He is a Japanese player.
Is he? How do you pronounce his name?
Sange Tencho.
Sange Tencho.
If it's romanized as I expect it to be.
Okay. Yeah, so sorry to any of the Japanese players, you know, friends or whatever with him if I butcher his name. I'm very bad at pronunciation. I can barely pronounce English words, so give me a break.
That's cool, man. You're only from here.
I know, right? I just say it's the Canadian half of me. That's what
What do I have about Sange?
So Latif versus first Japanese player. This should be fireworks right here.
Sange Tencho, OG-KOF player.
Okay, wow.
He's a pretty strong player, but he's actually the manager of the Maid Bar, where the Mix Up Mondays, I think, are run.
Was that also the one where they did like K-Evolution and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah, and then they slap you?
Yeah.
Yes,
awesome. That's sick. Wow,
Yeah,
I can't believe this guy rolled through. That's really cool, man. Yeah, I watched the K-Evolution videos. For anybody who hasn't seen that, they were held at that Maid Bar, and they had a good time.
That tournament was sick, too.
That tournament was insane.
High level.
Watching high level Japanese Marvel, and them just being at a bar. Just leave it at that.
So like we said, this guy's an OG-KOF player, but also regarded pretty well in Street Fighter as well.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen a lot of him. He does play Fei Long though, so he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice, Razor Latif, of course sponsored by Razor, is using those Sea Viper Razor colors. So it's kind of homage to his sponsor. Oh, got the jump in. Nice tick throw right there. And just very patiently, did that really just happen?
Did that? Okay.
Yeah, I guess his jump fears just straight beat it clean. Unless he was trying that feint stuff that you could do.
Maybe. It very well may have been, but it looked like it was coming out, and Sange just knew something that we didn't know.
Right, so basically what happened was that jumping fierce stopped what we thought was the hard thunder knuckle, her uppercut, which shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But there's also a trick with that, is you can feint all her thunder knuckles, and if you feint the fierce, you actually retain the invincibility while phasing out for a second, and then coming back and being able to fight. Great cross-up right there. Now Latif's turn. That was nice.
That was a smart way to cut through that Seismo momentum.
Yeah.
And Tencho is looking pretty good here.
That's a skill punish right there. Latif bringing it back. Good light burn kick right there.
Tried to bait out that chicken wing.
Yes, exactly. And then reset his screen distance after he did that. And he's fighting right in the center, right where he wants him.
And he's also keeping an eye out for that Ultra 2.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Man, if I was playing, I would have.
You were right over there.
I always forget he has a counter super or ultra. It's just weird. But he has it. So, yeah, if he gets predictable, you know, he'll get hit by that. Good scoop by Latif. Sange Tencho just took a little too long to do his mix-up right there.
Oh, empty jump and a low. Drop the combo.
If he would have.
That's when you mash.
Actually, that's a focus breaker, though. So does that work versus the Ultra? Like,
no, he would mash uppercut there, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you can't. It's not that good against her when she's on the ground.
Yeah, it's more of like a burn kick, right?
Yeah, burn kick and, burn kick deterrent as well. Latif can't just do blatant burn kicks all day.
Like they're not, when it's working, they're not going to be using it.
Right.
Latif just won't be doing burn kicks that much.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Yeah. So a lot of times when you see these matches end and Fei Long's still sitting on that Ultra, don't worry, it was still doing its job. Here we go. He just forced his way in there. Got impatient. Realized he's at the life lead. Wanted to make something happen, but Latif fighting back.
There, what a bait.
Yeah, big damage too. And the setup, nice. It looked like a setup. Wanted to see if he mashed that Ultra out. But again, there's where it worked.
Yeah,
he basically had no mix-ups.
Exactly.
And again,
that time he went up with it.
Man, Latif is playing like oddly patient.
Well, the guy has a burn kick, he has an FADC, he has an Ultra 2, so he knows it's not worth the risk. His character's low life.
Definitely not.
He's winning comfortably.
But Latif not known for one to sit back. Oh, just do it. See, exactly. That's how I. Ooh. And that standing fist. I'm looking at Sange right. Yeah, you can see him. There you go. He's laughing like, oh man, I'm exposed.
Yeah. He's got the red and black Broken Tier shirt. I want that one.
Oh, Latif?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice DP right there. And the burn kick mix up. Now he can do it. No fear of DPs or Ultra.
Yeah, it's like he just uncorked a bottle of fine wine. He's finally I can let it flow.
Yep. All right, got her to the corner, and Latif might super jump out if he gets his back put into the corner. He's been known to do that. Here we go. Might time a super jump. There it is. Oh, he didn't get his burn kick out. He might have thought he was going to get air-to-air. So he did preemptive jumping roundhouse. Oh, mistake. Yeah, pays for it. Okay, it's a good trade.
Yeah, that was an option select from Sange.
And, okay, he's doing some interesting setups. What's the word I'm looking for? Like very patient, but kind of like he's disciplined. That's the word I'm looking for. He looks very disciplined in this tournament.
Yes, and it's surprising because, like we said, he's the manager of the Mid Cafe. We haven't heard a lot of him as a player here.
Yeah,
but he is rated strong.
Yeah, you'd think Latif would kind of go back to how he usually plays, which is just go crazy on the guy. But he's playing very disciplined, very respectful. It's working though.
Yeah.
Perhaps a new and improved Latif.
This might be what he was referring to when he said we won't be disappointed.
Right.
He's learned patience.
Oh, he definitely looks like more of a Street Fighter player right now.
Sure.
As opposed to in the past, people were just overwhelmed by his offense, but he left openings. There was openings there.
That's very true.
Weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely looking like more of a Street Fighter player, less of a Guilty Gear player. Very patient. That was the longest I think I've seen Latif sit in the corner. Both these guys are playing extremely respectful.
Oh, he missed that anti-air input.
And he's probably going to sit back on this lead now. Right, he does not have to risk anything. Right, just save high-low mix-ups. Good block. Oh, good stuff from Latif. Here we go. Oh. And the jab doesn't do the combo after.
Wow.
There it is, right there. That's that fierce feint. And you can saw Fei Long just phase through her. Nice. Latif's got a very stylistic Viper. It's fun to watch.
The execution that he's displaying right now it's so high level. These things are hard to do.
It looks like he's doing all this crazy stuff while maintaining the range.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say of that Rekka, but he got a little careless and walked into it. No way. Oh, Latif! The scummiest ultra. He's hype over it. Hey man, whatever wins you games at Evolution, baby. Welcome to America.
What a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they do over there in the maid cafe, but when you come to Evolution, baby, you
jump in ultra.
Yeah,
Welcome
you gotta
to
wait
America.
for those empty jump ultra. That's brutal. I mean, I would put that past Latif, but he did it anyways.
That's pretty well chosen at that point.
Right.
It's like you said, it's a scummy ultra.
It was pretty scummy, and he was playing like such a classy Street Fighter player.
That's why it was extra scummy.
That's why
it worked.
That's why it worked. That's too much, man. All right, it looks like Vic is lining up, and that's not MOV, is it? Before I
it should
I don't
be.
think that is.
It's Dogura.
Right, yeah, I'm sorry.
The Bison.
Oh, right.
Number
cool.
1 Bison.
Yeah. Really, he's number 1?
According to Mago.
I
mean, the other guys are. It's like Neurosis, who hasn't been up there as much.
I think Kim 1, 2, 3, 4 is the best.
Oh well, yes.
In my
Well, he's
heart.
the best Bison in the galaxy.
Exactly, man. But Dogura's going to show why maybe he's the best. And
why he might be number 2.
Well, this is actually a mirror match because Vic plays a really crazy Bison. He plays like Bison that, you know, nobody really plays like. So this should be interesting. I bet he's really kind of, I don't know, disappointed that he has to fight one of the people that he probably looks up to as a Street Fighter player.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Because even if he beats him, you know, which I'm sure he'll be ecstatic about, there's always that kind of like, man, that sucks. I wanted to see him do well in the tournament too, you know?
Oh, yeah. Especially, you know, when you're a character specialist and there's not a lot of people that play your character. It's very meaningful to see that character do well.
Yeah, you know, every tournament you watch, if you're really into a character and you see your character do well, it's like you feel like you're doing well. Like, okay, every reason I stuck with this character is paid off because somebody's proving that it can be done, you know. So Dogura has definitely proven that Bison, you know, played at an extremely high level. Is, you know, he's definitely a character that can fight and win amongst the top tier characters. It's just a lot harder.
Mm-hmm. He's using that, is that the fighting edge?
Yeah, that is the fighting edge with the LEDs on the side and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He's having problems with it right now. And Vic is sitting there thinking, what am I going to do in this mirror match? You know, he's probably the only Bison in SoCal. Oh, no, Andy OCR. That's right.
Okay.
So he might have some experience. That may actually be to his benefit that maybe Dogura does not have. So it's kind of like a boring mirror match, though.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. I mean, it's kind of one of those, you know, I block a scissors kick, you block a scissors kick, I block a scissors kick.
Like when Balrog starts trading like jab to dash punches, jab to dash punch, jab to dash punch, your turn, jab to dash punch. So we might see a lot of back and forth kind of like seesaw action.
They're probably looking to maintain meter because that's really the only way that they can cut out that pressure.
Yeah, that'll be big. Is who uses their meter well is going to be extremely important in this matchup. Every bar is going to be important. Bison, one of those characters though, like he gets meter quickly when he's putting pressure on you. At least I feel like he does. I feel like when I'm playing versus Bison, they always have that EX.
Yeah.
Just like Honda, they always have an EX headbutt.
I do know that feeling.
Ugh, yeah. This character Bison has been the bane of my existence since this game came out, man. Definitely, if you know, Glenn from GYT over there made a, you know, statistical approach to the amount of Bisons I've lost, like in tournaments, it would be like, yeah, 80% of the time you fight a Bison, you lose and get salty. So yeah, that makes sense.
Plus the salty.
Right. All right, so a little bit of sticks moving around. It looks like he might try something else. Are they switching sides or something?
I think he's switching sticks.
Yeah, he is. So it looks like he's going to be moving. Something wrong with his stick. It happens, you know. It's not something you want, but sticks are liable to break. You just hope it's not mid-match. It's better if you plug it in and it doesn't work, and you be like, you know.
As the most stylish commentator, how do you feel about his jeans?
Who, Dogura's?
Yeah.
You know, I like the way a lot of the Japanese players dress. Well, just in general, like when I went to Japan, they're a lot more fearless with the way they choose their clothes. And, you know, for them it's like normal, but for us it's like fashionable.
Yeah, yeah.
They just have a different approach to, they just like throw stuff on, you know? Like doesn't match at all, but it looks cool. I like that approach.
All right.
Let's see if he plays that ripped up Bison to go with it.
I hope so.
Somebody's got the alternate. So Vic versus Dogura. I don't know. It doesn't look good for Vic. But
I mean, it's definitely going to be a tough one for him.
Yeah, he can win though. He's so unorthodox in the way he plays. Like, I would not be surprised if he won. Vic slick on the right, Dogura on the left.
Wow, Vic's got Ultra 2 and Dogura has Ultra 1. I think Ultra 1 is a little bit better in this matchup.
I think so too.
It misses out on a little bit of damage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But
well, and also you can react to jump-ins with it. So not like there'll be a lot of jumping, but if they do. Yeah, so I don't know. Vic, I don't know what you're going to do. Air-to-air mediums, I guess the only way you're going to be landing that Ultra 2.
Right on, yeah.
But he's already got him into a corner, and this is exactly where he wants him. Wow, I can't believe Dogura blocked that. I really was like, saw an illusion because I did not see Bison go over there. And how quickly the tides turn. Now Vic's back is in the corner. Got him. Oh, wow.
Oh, you got to be able to block your own stuff.
I know, right? This is probably one of those matches where you're just like, I should have blocked that.
Yeah.
Great focus dash. Vic is very focus happy. Loves trying to focus dash through things.
It's pretty good with Bison. He has a really fast dash and he has a pretty nice focus hitbox.
He does. He's actually one of the unique characters that is like even on block or -1. So, you know, he doesn't necessarily lose momentum when he gets a block level 1 focus attack. So that's one of the unique things about Bison. Well, Vic got mauled at the end right there. Let's see if he can turn it around. Nice. There you go. Stick one in there. Nice.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, good choice of pokes.
Yeah. Perfectly ranged. Can't get too jump happy. Got to set up those cross-ups. Let them come to you.
Yeah, he just definitely wanted to throw it out there to be like, look, I will jump, but it just was too far. Doing it again, man. Vic is not respecting Dogura's anti-air game.
Yeah.
Bison, that is one of the biggest problems that he has outside of meter is he has no real anti-airs.
Yeah.
Here we go, mix-up time. Whoa, that was... I feel like there should have been a crouching short before he did that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he wanted to option select something there.
All right, Vic the Slick still very much in this. Went for a counter hit setup, but Dogura actually got hit by the first part, so negated any kind of setup afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, just dash right up there.
Yeah, luck favors the brave. And Dogura had the balls to jump up there and get in his face.
I was expecting a dash up grab, actually.
Yeah, I think Vic was too. It's probably why he stood up or you know, crouch teched a little late. So, but Vic's I'm looking at his face and he looks a little puzzled. He's a very emotional player too. Usually very smiley in the way he plays. Yeah. But like I said, this is gonna be a bittersweet match for him. You know, either way. And already in a corner. He's going to be losing a lot of health if he doesn't get out of there.
Yeah, and that was a good chance at it.
That was a good chance. Well, he's thought out of it.
He's still like in range for the knee pressure. All right. Oh, good position now.
Good read by Dogura. Dogura just keeps it on him, man.
Both guys are playing pretty well in the poke game, but Dogura is just landing much better mix-ups, getting more damage per turn.
Right, I think just in the exchanges, he's coming out on top. He seems to be picking his battles a little more wisely. Vic looking a little more frazzled in the mix-ups.
Nice read there.
That was good.
Roundhouse.
No anti-airs if you notice. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that beats your medium. Tough with Bison. Really, all he has is crouching fierce punch as an anti-air, and that is, you know, unreliable at best. So when you anti-air with Bison, it's like you really have to know what they're gonna jump. Wow, look at that one right there. Oh, I feel like he could have landed a crouching short in that trade.
Maybe. Definitely a setup.
Oh, man, poor Vic. He's just getting torn up by Dogra right now.
The jump fierce. Nope, goes for the cross-up.
Yeah. Nice focus out of there, though. Here we go, Vic. Ain't done yet. Wake up Ultra. Oh, that could have been a Wake Up Ultra. But I like the teleport. Here we go, 50-50. Oh, he tried it again.
All right.
All right, good stuff from Dogra. Yeah, you could kind of do that gimmick where when you throw him, you do an Ultra.
Yeah,
and then,
all right,
cross
up which way.
I think you could just teleport out of it anyways.
Probably so.
Yeah. I'm glad he tried it, though. All right, looks like Mr. Umahara is coming back up. And
Daigo will be playing DR Ray.
Oh, that's DR Ray.
Yes.
Yeah, he made a big splash last year with his Fei Long, right?
I think it was Yun, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it was Fei Long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of X-Ray? I don't know.
Yun, I can't think of any Yuns last year. There's just a bunch of Yuns.
Yeah.
But particularly...
It was Evo2K12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, DRA looks happy to be up there, and he's already done it before, and he's already fought for some champs under the big bright lights. So
yeah.
This isn't going to be like his first time, like, oh my God, I'm fighting Daigo. This is going to be like, could be my time to really, put my name out there.
He did very well, and I think Marvel and Street Fighter last year.
Maybe. You're right. I think didn't he have that match versus Mike Ross where he was
that was him.
Deadpool,
yeah,
and he ended up killing himself by accident.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, dude, that was one of the most classic matchups, the classic Marvel matchups I've ever seen in my life. So if anybody wants to see like a really amazing match, watch the potential crazy comeback the DRA was trying to make over Mike Ross.
That had to happen at some point in Marvel 3, and it did, and it was on the big screen.
And it was with Mike Ross, and it was just
perfect,
incredible. Yeah, perfect. That was an incredible match. I was so glad I saw that too, because all my friends were like, no, we're going to go out and hang out. And I was like, no, I'm going to watch Marvel. And I was just sitting by myself watching Marvel, and I saw all these sick matches. So I was like, hold that.
I remember I saw that from the back of the room, and then I just started running around the room like, did you see that? Did you see that?
That was insane. That was just too much, yeah. So he's back from last year. He had an awesome performance in both games. That's right. And of course, Daigo, who's going to be playing Ryu, a hard match for him. And I know I've seen him struggle in this match versus, other top-tier Fei Long players. So we'll see how he does.
Yeah. It's
just hard for Ryu. A character like Fei Long, whose moveset is pretty limited, that if you lose to him, it's really hard to turn it into a winning matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, DRA's already pushed him to a corner just by walking. Yep, he's just put that fireball right back into his hands. Nice tech from Daigo, though. Daigo's just, great block. It is punishable. -5, I believe, so you got a lot of punishes.
Nice reactions there.
Yep.
All right, go for the less damaging variation. Get a guaranteed. Wow. Nice. And so really, Daigo did wake up grab.
Yeah, that's... Oh, man. There's a little bit of the old Daigo I know. It's funny how strikingly similar he reminds me of John Choi the way he plays now.
Yeah.
I feel like their styles have completely converged, where they both play really similar.
Yeah, if there was one American Ryu that was very similar, I think it would be Choi.
Yeah, I just looking at the screen, because all we could see is the characters, I really feel like I'm watching John. It looks exactly, it's crazy. I didn't feel that way the last couple of years Daigo and John have been playing. Only this year I feel like Daigo's style has really kind of turned into something similar to John's for whatever reason.
Daigo clutches out the first round. Just solid spacing.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, DRA definitely got him to the corner, got him where he wanted, mixed up, worked out. Oh, wow.
He actually ran into that.
Yeah. Looked like he was holding forward on it. Timed that sneaky jab right there. Combo from Daigo. Good follow-up. Yeah, he plays so methodical versus Fei Longs. I feel like that's the only way you could beat Fei Longs consistently.
That was nice.
Yeah, DRA not looking so good right now. And it's the thing is Ryu's crouching medium kick is not very good. So when Ryu doesn't have crouching medium kick, his fireballs are risky. It's how do you win? and he just manages to do it somehow. He's literally just poking with fireballs right now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's reminding me so much of John Choi, is the fact that he has to abandon the crouching medium kick and just poke with fireballs.
It's very Choi-esque.
Yeah. And some good neutral jumps and focus attacks. Got to throw those in your game too. It looks like he doesn't even mind backing himself into a corner. DRA is like, no, get out of there.
As he backed himself into the corner, he still did more damage to DRA before he even got there. As he backs himself into the corner, you are at least forced to deal with the fireballs, and a lot of times you walk yourself right onto that crouch forward kick.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to simplify the match by being in a corner. Big punish from DRA. Scoops him out. Here's that annoying corner mix-up. Good block from DRA.
Gotta be careful. Oh no.
Oh, is it gonna be Ultra? Daigo's gonna be one. Oh! No! DRA wakes up with the Ultra in his own.
Oh
that
my god.
Too.
Oh my.
Daigo coming back. DRA looks around at the audience like, what just happened right there? That second hit is the one that makes the what is it? The cinematic
cut in.
That's right. Yeah. And it doesn't even work on anti-air. Like if it hits in the air, it won't go into cinematics.
Yep.
DRA, great spacing. Seems to so easily get Daigo into the corner, but perhaps he's getting lured into that corner.
Yeah. I mean, Daigo might be playing rope-a-dope.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
Wow.
There we go.
Still goes for the jabs. Doesn't want to risk the close fierce.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's just sitting, waiting for Daigo to hit a button, but I'm telling you, the button that's going to be coming is a fireball. So it's hard.
And there's that perfect overhead range, but Daigo already showed he could block it, so he goes for the jump instead.
Right.
Takes Daigo out of the corner.
Focus backdash. DRA gets punished for his focus attack.
Yeah, Faye has a great focus, but Ryu is incredibly good at just negating that.
Oh yeah, he has like 3 or 4 ways of doing it, so definitely not a character you want to focus often versus. And Ryu's getting that meter that he, yeah, exactly. So now he's going to start wasting a little bit of his resources just to kind of make DRA think. Because if he jumps, he's getting, but it wasn't a fierce DP.
He missed the chicken wing.
Oh man, that's right. That's what that was. That, you know, that reminded me of ST right there.
Yeah.
When you have to do that weird input.
Yeah, that was a rough break for DRA.
That was tough.
He kept it, you know, fairly close aside from that second round, I think.
Yeah.
But Daigo completely out-footsied him.
Yeah, it was weird though, because he just kind of held back, threw fireballs, took about 30% of Fei Long's health in the process, and then, you know, would be magically out of the corner again fighting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a unique way of approaching that match.
He did a great job of just controlling him with the fireball, and especially the crouch forward kick, and him walking right on top of it.
Yeah.
And when he would get a hit, Daigo converted big time.
Yeah, he did. Daigo's not missing his combos today, man. He's playing good.
All right, so I think we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah, it looks like it. Ski, I think you're going to take a break for a little bit.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, all right. Dude, hey, it was a lot of fun, man.
I'm so glad we got to do this. I can't wait till tomorrow.
It's going to be sick. So I'm just, I feel really lucky being at Evo and being able to commentate with everybody. So thanks a lot, man. How's everything going, Mark?
All right, everybody, welcome back to Evolution 2012. I have taken over for Skisonic, joined here by Magus1234. How's it going?
I'm doing awesome, man. How about you, James?
I'm all right. I just got knocked out, so I'm good, though.
Really?
I'm good, though. But it doesn't matter.
That's
so
a shame, yeah.
now I'm here to watch a bunch of great matches.
You also broke the curse. You won on stream.
I know. I'm amazed.
Yeah,
I'm amazed.
That was sick.
I used up all my powers then, and then just went away after that.
Right.
But regardless, we have we're basically here for Pool D.
For Pool D, yeah. So why don't you go ahead and let everybody know some of the names, and guys, be ready because this one's crazy.
You know, it's one of these things, right? you read these names, you're like, that's all the players in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is just Pool D.
That's one of like 16 pools, or you know. Like,
I mean, look at this. We have Shen is going to be he's in Pool D4. Ryan Hart is in D4, and Kindebu is in D4.
Oh,
I think that is the pool of death right there. Right there, we have Ryan Hart, Shin, and Kindebu all in one pool. And then we also have Henry Sen in one of the pools, Vangeef.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Vangeef, man. One of my favorites to watch.
Now, he hasn't been showing up to a lot of NorCal tournaments, or has he recently started coming back?
No. He just, Vangeef kind of comes and goes with the wind, you know. He's like a nomad of sorts. And he'll show up, he'll body us all, and then disappear for a while, so.
Well, we also have Sakonoko, GamerB, Ada, Diminion, Choco Blanca, Urio, Kongster, and the man that you see on the screen right now, the original Mr. Street Fighter.
Mr. Street Fighter himself, Level Up's own.
Alex Valle.
Yeah, and his first match on stream, as he should get. And I think this will be a great one, man.
Against Chill Dog?
Yeah, versus Chill Dog, man.
Oh, man. All right. I mean, you know, Alex Valle really loves this match. He's so good at fighting against Zangief. You're seeing it right here. He's really good at throwing out those irregular rhythms of the fireball.
Right, and we actually saw something I was just going to bring up, but he just proved what I was going to say, is that he is a master at the sweep.
Yes.
That button is... He makes it extend further than I think it is actually, you know, there.
Yeah, it's like when the game detects Alex is playing the game and said, your legs are longer now.
It feels that way. At least whenever I play long sets with them, I'm like, something is up with your sweep. Why is it hitting so much?
And you know, a lot of people will wonder, you know, what is it? But you see, every time, watch when he does these low sweeps, you'll see him take one or two, like, tiny little steps.
Those little micro movements.
And that's why he always hits you a little bit. See right there, you can see he moved a tiny step before low forward.
He also has an interesting kind of pattern where he does like crouching medium kick at almost max distance, and if it's blocked, he'll sweep right there. See?
Right.
But he opted to do crouching jab to feint. But yeah, definitely also if it whiffs, so it's kind of like in preparation of you trying to hit his crouching medium kick, he'll sweep you.
Exactly.
But Chill Dog fighting pretty good right here after that last round. Oh,
Oh, no.
Don't test his DPs.
He just gave him free, 25% damage right there.
He was fighting fine. I don't understand what Zangief's like insatiable need to jump is when they're doing fine.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that a lot of Zangief players don't really remember very well is that Zangief in this game is so effective at footsies.
Yes.
And that's what makes players like Vangeef so effective.
So
Aqua Silk, right? They're so good at just the footsies aspect of Zangief. And let's see if Chill Dog can make any adjustments here after losing the first game.
If I was going to make adjustments as an ex-Zangief player, really you're trying to out-footsie the crouching medium kick. I know that's a tall order with Alex, but you could do it. Anybody can. And you want to punish it with standing low kick, buffered into EX green hands.
Right.
That is the name of the game. And then you can start getting a little wily and start using mix-ups because then he's worried.
And you can see right now in the flow of this match right here, Vi walked Chili Dog all the way into the corner with those low forwards. And even when Vi cornered himself, you saw that he just started pushing Chill Dog away.
Yeah.
So far, Chill Dog has not been able to make a stand. So right now, we're already getting closer to the corner. Okay, so that's like the first time I've seen him in the last 2 rounds that he's managed to push Vi back even remotely. But here,
Vi's been like a moving wall, and Chill Dog just has not represented any aggression, any kind of, setups. He's really just jumping. There, see, standing medium punch is good. It's a beginning, and then you walk forward, and that kind of becomes your mix-up.
Oh, here we go.
Great, here we go. Now he can start. He might EX hand. I just have a feeling. Oh, nice standing medium punch.
Okay. All right, defensive jump roundhouse, but you know Ryu had to jump backwards there, so you do gain a little bit of space.
Yep.
Nice.
Good job. All right, he's really turning it around.
See, Zangief, the thing about this character is he's going to win, and his life is like a currency. We always say this, you know? But unfortunately, if he keeps walking into too many low forwards, he just runs out of money eventually.
Yeah, and then he has to jump. And then, you know, once you run out of money, you got to make a big gamble and try to get it all back, you know?
And then that's exactly what happens right there. Alex Vi takes the game from Chill Dog and has put him into loser's
eliminated
bracket.
him.
Yeah.
When Alex Vi beats you, he eliminates you. That's another one of the special abilities he has.
But I mean,
poor Chill Dog.
I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I hope a lot of people are paying very close attention when they watch Vi, how crucial his spacing and how much he fights for that real estate.
Well, that's it's hard to explain. It's such a simple concept that has been kind of worked on for almost like 15 to 20 years.
Right.
You know, so it's very simple in theory. What it is very simple. It's just moving back and forth and trying to get your opponent to whip things. But in practice, you have to hone it through years and indexing players in your mind and being able to research and being like, it's this type of guy, it's that type of guy.
Right.
And that's really where, you know, just all your experiences culminate into, you know, becoming somebody like Alex Vi, which is an amazing, you know, Street Fighter player.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing that kind of footsie since Alpha 1, Alpha 2. So you can imagine how well honed his ability for that footsies is. And, you know, that's why I always say, like, I hope we get Vi on stream again, just to pay close attention to just how much. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, let's just walk back and forth because there's all this room to move.
Yeah.
But every little pixel that a player can claim on the ground is that important in so many matches, especially in a match against like someone like Zangief.
Oh yeah, with Zangief, spacing is just too important to let go. We're trying to lace you guys up with another match. Just having an issue because you got to remember, like, to get these matches up, we actually have people just like scurrying around to all the to all the tables, you know, being like, okay, who do you guys have up, you know? And they're trying to write down and simultaneously send people over here, and there's just like a really big kind of, you know, process we have to go through, for sort of a better term. But
right.
and it's just kind of tough to streamline it and make it easy sometimes.
And plus the other thing too is the pools have just started, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of the good players are spread around a little bit, so we're looking for some good matches for you guys. Once it gets towards later on in the pools, all the good players are going to start running into each other.
Oh yeah, that's what, you know, it gets really exciting. But what's great about how like tournaments develop is you kind of get like exposed to the players, and they get to like show off versus like, you know, versus some guy. And then they really get to, like, you know, collide with a good player. So.
Right.
And we do have Afro Cole.
Jason Cole, one of the most
Cole.
old school players.
Doesn't get any more old school than that. And that guy is truly a legend of the Street Fighter scene. Good friend of mine. I remember the first Evo I ever went to, he just crashed in my room, and I didn't even know the guy. And yeah, it was a beautiful friendship ever after. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, like, a lot of people consider, you know, our last competitor, Alex Vi, a very old school player.
Yeah.
I actually consider Jason Cole from the generation before Alex Vi. Like, Alex Vi, to me, is second generation player. And Cole, he's actually part of the true old school.
That hidden, the ancient ones.
From the, you know, I mean, a lot of people obviously are new watching on the stream.
Yes.
So they probably haven't heard of the names like Tomo Ohira, Mike Watson, Jeff Schaefer, you know, Jason Nelson and those. But those were the true old schoolers, the guys who pioneers. Yeah.
Right, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, and that's one of the greatest things I love about this community. I wish someone would just like write a book about it, but the history.
Yeah, James, I wish somebody would do that.
No, I'm not.
No, don't look at me in writing. Yeah, don't look at me in writing.
Yeah.
But well, I did get the opportunity to talk to Jason Cole before this and ask him some questions, and I was like, Jason, who you know, you're gonna have to fight Ita if you get through your. If you get through your fights. And he was like, I'm not worried about Ita at all. I got a ton of setups for the guy. He's not ready for Shangri-La. So he's, you know, doesn't lack any confidence. He's going to be going into this match ready. And whoever, this guy that he's fighting, I do not know his name, so I apologize.
Now, it's interesting. Jason Cole has always been using Dhalsim.
Yes.
Like, in every game. He is a Dhalsim loyalist. And I've seen a few matches of him play where he was amazing with the Yoga Shangri-La.
That is his, that's his thing. Yeah, he loves it. He's like, I had so many setups for it. But when, you know, Jason's kind of a funny guy. I'm like, oh, you got setups for Shangri-La. So basically, to me, I'm like, so you just have a bunch of guessing like situations. But it's Jason we're talking about, so maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
There's no guessing in fighting
Not with
games.
Jason,
It's
not with
all
Jason.
mind reads,
Yeah.
man. It's all mind reads.
And he's already doing some smart thing. He's doing crouching fierce as an anti-air to Balrog, and that will beat all his jump-ins.
Yeah.
So he just has to make sure that when Balrog jumps a little closer, he's going to be using back roundhouse. And, wow, that's not a good way to
That
start
wasn't
a
even,
match.
he didn't even get that to combo. Cole
Yeah.
just got hit by it. Wow,
There we
he's
go.
going for it. Because you know what? It's kind of smart. What's Dalsum going to do to punish you? He's going to hit you with one tiny damage
Back short,
move, right?
yeah. Well, you're not supposed to block it. You're supposed to throw it. But, yeah, that's tough because Sim is not a punisher. That is not his game. You know,
Exactly.
he doesn't punish very hard. He's not like Sea Viper or Akuma or something. He's more like, you know, Guile in a sense, where he's just going to be full screen and keeping you there. There we go, looking a lot better. 30% of P-Dot's health already gone. Oh, we could have comboed right there.
And you know, we talk about this real estate again. Every little time that Cole gets further into the corner gives P-Dot that much more of an advantage. You can see a match like this where Balrog has significantly less life, and as soon as he gets Dalsum in the corner, he could just drain the whole thing off of one good sequence. So Cole has to be really careful. See, I like that teleport getting out of there.
I do too, but you know, you want to talk about health and currency. Sim does not have a lot of currency,
Yep.
but great ult, or great super, I should say, from Cole.
But unfortunately, that was round 2. So now, even if he wins this, he's going to go into round 3 without much energy, and he's got
Should
to.
have thrown that.
Oh,
he did
not
not
much
punish
enough.
with back short either.
Yeah, that is definitely punishable.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you
-5.
block that overhead charge punch right there, it's a free punish for every character, pretty much.
But he's hitting it on reaction. He should be throwing it on reactions. If you watch Filipino champ play, you will never, ever get an EX to reach him. He'll throw it every single time.
Oh, right. So he
And
throws
Sim,
it.
you
He
have to.
throws it before
That's what I
he
mean, right?
punches,
Yeah,
right?
you have
So-
to. It's Sim. Otherwise, they'll just do EX straights on you all day, and
Right.
you're going to be struggling.
Like
See, there's
that.
that EX straight. And if you're not throwing those, oh, nice
he
by
got
Jason
him.
Cole.
There's the Shangri-La.
Yep.
Ding.
I don't know what that ding is. Nobody
It's
knows.
there.
Yeah.
Nice
Great.
using the slide.
That
the
looked very
anti-air.
ST-like,
Yes. Lots of ST nightmares there.
Oh, no standing medium kick. That's another far range. Jump strong, standing medium kick, standing roundhouse. Sim has so many anti-airs.
Yeah, but he's scared of that Balrog jump roundhouse. That
You
jump
have to be.
roundhouse does so much damage. And here comes that EX rush.
Doesn't throw it.
Especially since P-Dot is doing it from so far away.
That's what I mean. You have all the time in the world to just grab it.
Right.
You know?
Oh, and look at that. Jason Cole applauding for himself.
For himself.
I
man.
like it.
I
I
love
like it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love it. Look at him shake it out.
That's that kind of confidence that Jason Cole has had for all 20 years of his Street Fighter life.
Yeah.
No one has more swagger than Jason Cole.
Jason
So-
Cole's the best, man. I
Yeah.
love that guy. And he is scrapping right now with P-Dot. Man, they just hit each other in the face a bunch of times right there.
You don't normally see Dalsum in this close range
way, yeah.
fisticuffs, but he's pulling it off right now. Oh, did he get him?
Jason Cole feeling himself.
What do we hear? Ding!
Yep. This is so random.
All right, so now Jason Cole, who was looking like he was having trouble at first, but now he's at match point. And
Yeah.
this is something you'll see from a lot of top players. They'll struggle the first few rounds, but all they're doing is gathering information.
Gathering information. That's why a lot, you know, first top players, less is more a lot, because you don't want to
Yep.
give them stuff to read you with.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, super.
oh no, he's gonna save it. He's gonna save it, which is probably right. He could probably just see the next. Oh, no super still. And he
is-
FADC'd?
I don't know. That had to be an accident or something. Like a kind of nervous twitch.
I think he just wants to take more damage so he can get an ultra and land another
Land another
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. He loves that Shangri-La. He swears by it, man. That's all he talked about with Ita.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
See, all he did was give Cole the Shangri-La.
Yep.
Don't jump.
Don't jump. That's right. Oh, he
Don't-
did it.
Oh, he
Oh,
jumped.
no.
Oh, boom, boom.
It's,
And one more time. Ding.
it's such a tough bait, too, because you're like, am I really going to block this fireball? Because I'm going to have to block the fireball, the fierce punch, then I'm
Right.
going to have to deal with the incoming fireball again.
I still think that, you know, if we ever had like a tournament version of this game, if it knows it's going to kill him in the last one, it should ding 3 times. Ding, 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 you know.
What
and
is
that's
that ding?
it. You know what? I'm sure it's just Capcom's cultural sensitivity
Right.
to the Indian
Bells and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Exactly,
Oh,
you
man.
know.
That's... Jeez.
But yeah.
The Jason Cole advances, which is cool. Hopefully we see more of him. It looks like Ryan Hart, that's right.
Oh, Ryan Hart.
Yeah, nice. Ryan Hart, one of the UK legends. I mean, just saying Street Fighter in general, and in Tekken. This guy,
yeah, he won Tekken at Evo.
2006.
Yeah.
7.
So, I mean, Ryan Hart definitely no slouch to tournaments. Very calm in these environments. And interestingly enough, he did not manage to enter any Road to Evo tournaments. So he's coming in this without any seeding points.
Unseeded, right.
Which means he is one of the biggest, like monkey wrenches to throw
in a lot of people's
pools.
plans. Yeah. So that's probably why we had that tough bracket he was in.
Yeah, and that's right. He's in the same pool as Kindebu and Shin.
Ooh, wow.
Shin from Singapore, Kindebu, of course.
Right, Shin.
From Japan, Kindebu, the golden fatty, as he has been known.
Every year he's here, man.
Yeah.
Since my first Evo.
So he's been, shout out seriously to Kindebu and Tokido.
And Tokido every year, man.
Tokido has been to every Evo since 2002.
I thought RF had too, because that guy seemed to always be around, but he's not here this year. So
I think he was usually here on all the Guilty Gear years. He was a big Guilty Gear player, very well known as a Guilty Gear player. So.
And he's going up against Filipino man, who's the #1 ranked Rose.
On Xbox
online,
Live,
yeah. And I believe he was in your guys' neck of the woods not too long ago, right?
I remember watching him play, and he was doing really well with Rose. I mean,
he was.
This is another one of those character specialists. Rose is one of those characters that are considered by many, top experts to be one of the lower tier characters.
Yeah, that's safe to say.
Along with like a T-Hawk or something like that.
Dudley.
But
I think Dudley's the worst character in the game.
You really think so?
I
huh?
honestly believe that.
Wow.
I played him, so I was like, this is the worst character in the game.
Because there's a lot of people who play him, like Joe Dubs from Southern California, who actually thinks he's not too bad.
I think he's the worst character, straight up. I don't think he has one good matchup.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't have a winning matchup in my book.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's still though. It's not like when you run into a Dudley player, you can't assume he's gonna run a train over you. You got to make sure that to be ready for everything, because that's the hardest thing about this tournament
right now. The element of the surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about paper. I'm talking about on paper.
On paper, yes.
Yeah, in reality, like I could do pretty well with Dudley because nobody knows what's going on, and they're not used to his mix-up game, his range, or anything. And if they're not used to like the forward fierce punch range or stuff like that, so I mean, there's all kinds of things. But right, Rose is, in a sense, that kind of like that. That a lot of people don't have as much practice as they should versus her, so.
Yeah, but I mean, even despite these characters being considered bad, you have guys like Luffy from Europe, who I'm not sure is out here at Evo this year.
I don't know. I think Starnab is though, right?
Starnab is out here.
But I watched Ryan Hart a lot on, those crazy guys over at Armhouse and their stream. And the winner stays on stream. So shout outs to those guys and all the UK boys. I hope you guys can get more guys out next year. But Ryan Hart's here, and I watch him all the time, and he's a monster. Him and F-Word, man, they go back and forth. I mean, there's a ton of good players over there. So
he's one of the players that in the world that can honestly say he can go in against, say, Daigo with confidence, because he's actually done very well against Daigo.
Yeah, like Ryan Hart he could not practice with anybody and just show up to a tournament, and I feel like he's already playing at the highest level.
Now, he probably has a lot of practice going against Luffy.
Oh, yeah.
Who is one of who's basically the best Rose in Europe. So I'm sure he has a lot of experience in this match.
And Ryan Hart is, if you ever talk to him, he's one of the smartest guys you will ever meet in the fighting game community. This guy is a true scientist of the game.
It could just be the British accent.
It could be. Maybe you're right, man.
All right, but here we go right now. This is, again, I mean, they're not going to be battling as much for screen space, but just to get advantage and bait each other into throwing an extra fireball that they shouldn't be.
Yeah, this match actually, in a lot of sense, in the neutral position, resembles Sagat versus Sagat because there's going to be a lot of reflecting going on. Since Rose's reflector got buffed and her active frames are a lot higher now, it's become more valuable. But you're still on the defensive with the reflector, so it's kind of a zero-sum game.
Right.
And you could look where, Ryan Hart's you could reflect every single one, but that one that hits you is going to be the one that counts.
Yep, he says, you know what, I'm leading, you're not doing any damage to me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep throwing these out, and I'm putting the onus on you to make sure you can start something.
Right, because, you're not gaining anything from reflecting us back unless Ryan Hart makes the fatal error.
Yeah.
And like you said, I'm sure he has that practice versus Luffy, so.
Yeah, I would like to see Filipino Man use his meter a little bit more, like throw some EX fireballs back, and then keep absorbing the fireballs to get meter back to kind of discourage Ryan Hart.
I really think he's trying to sit on that super, and that was the whole plan of his. Was to, gain meter, reflect them, get that super.
It's very easy to hit confirm a shawl combo into the super.
Oh, no!
Input error. That had to have been an input error. And I don't like Ryan Hart going for that Hail Mary uppercut there without an FADC. Yeah, that was going to be it.
Yeah. He is just trying to win, and he's trying to hurry up that win instead of just playing smart.
Right.
All right, so here we go again. And Filipino Man, he's got the meter advantage. That's going to be big in this fight because now Sagat can't as comfortably sit back and throw those fireballs. He kind of has to be aggressive, knowing that, an EX or a super could be coming at any moment.
Nice. Using that EX fireball just to get the momentum squarely in your favor. And she can't reflect those EX Tiger shots. So that's why Ryan is throwing those out occasionally.
Interesting. She can't even EX reflect them?
Might be able to EX reflect them, but not regular reflect them.
Right. But it's kind of worthless to EX reflect them.
Oh,
nice.
Both of them getting Tiger shots in the face there.
Yeah, very dynamic match. Just seeing a lot of the characters used right here.
And did you see that stand jab that Ryan Hart just kind of threw out that tagged Filipino Man when he dashed forward? I mean, that's that kind of space control.
Knowing when to hit these buttons, and sometimes you're just so trained. Oh, but Filipino Man with the mix-up, and he's getting hype over there.
Oh, wow.
Look at him. He is excited.
He's like, I ain't no Luffy.
He said, I am no Xbox scrub. Don't call me that.
Hey, you know what? All these live players now, all these online players, you got to be scared of these guys.
They are. I completely agree. And Filipino Man showboating over there, man.
I mean, let's face it. Who was one of the most prominent Xbox Live players? Wolf Crone.
That's true.
You know, and that
we've had a lot of players in our up in NorCal who are Xbox Live monsters, and they are seriously good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the days of saying, oh, you have to play local, you have to use a joystick, all these other things, it's not like that anymore.
Oh, that's long gone, man. Yeah, you have to respect these players now, no matter where you're from.
All right, so Ryan Hart is switching to Ryu. Ryan Hart has like 90 characters in his pocket.
Yeah, Yun, Sagat, Ryu, Cammy. Who else is he? He can just play whoever he wants.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's see if this switch to Ryu is going to help him a little bit more. He's a little more mobile than Sagat. He's got the same kind of fireball game that he's going to end up playing against Rose, but he has a little bit more mobility to get in and do more rush down.
Yeah, his pokes still lose to Rose's pokes, though.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting battle. I actually don't know. Oh, man, Filipino Man is playing off point right now, Ryan Hart.
And this is the theme of the tournament. Everybody's a threat here. This is so scary.
No punish. Filipino Man is clapping already. He's ready to win.
Oh, he's ready to go.
Smiling. Look at his face. He's looking jolly. That is a jolly man right there. But it ain't over. If he looks past Ryan Hart, that'll be the biggest mistake he makes in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, right now, one win from Ryan Hart, especially a crushing win, like one that takes the victory right out of your grasp, could throw Filipino Man into a huge funk.
Oh, if he deflates Filipino Man, yeah. Oh, here we go. Evens it out right there.
But he's not. He's doing a great job right now. He is not buckling under this pressure.
Yeah, he's playing good.
He is. Look at the distancing on those shawl charges there. He is playing so well right now.
Oh,
got him. Oh,
man, that was tough.
Wow. Okay.
Activate. Yes, he is.
So he's gonna get the. He's gonna do the upwards just to take which side it's on. Trying to keep Reinhardt guessing which side.
Wow, I can't believe Reinhardt just punched her in the middle of that.
No fear. No fear.
Well, it just didn't look like he timed it at all. He just hit the button,
Oh! Why?
Wow, he threw it away. And he is getting extremely excited. And why not?
And even Ryan Hart had to smile there. You see that? And wow, I can't believe Ryan Hart bet it all on that fierce uppercut there.
Yeah, he played pretty shaky.
Yeah, it's not even FADC-able. So, that fierce uppercut, he just basically said either this lands or I'm done. And the Filipino Man blocked it, and he was done.
Oh, that's a shame, man. Ryan Hart's such a good player, too. He's probably beating himself up right now. That's
right. And looks like upcoming next is a favorite from Japan, Miss Choco Blanca, E.G. Choco Blanca.
That's right. She looks lovely today, and she is going against... Oh, I saw that guy. I can't remember his name, though.
Yeah, whoever he is, he looks lovely as well.
He does. My leg broke. That's his name. Okay, maybe I don't know this guy.
My leg broke looks very lovely today.
This should be an interesting one. I think she could do a lot of damage early on in these pools.
Right.
What I'm wondering though is how far she's brought in her game. How, you know, is she really going to be able to compete with some of these, you know,
stronger players?
Strong, yeah, heavy hitters. And I know she can. I know she's good enough. Is she going to be able to do it on the big stage at Evolution?
There's something ironic about the fact that I broke my leg. Was that what his name?
Yeah.
I broke my leg. He's wearing one of those married game over shirts.
What's that?
It's like husband and wife.
Oh,
like
and
you
then
get married, game over.
Done.
And then if he gets beat by a girl, dude.
I think he's gonna have to reevaluate.
Yeah,
something.
I know. Seriously.
Yeah.
No, but I mean the nice thing about this is right now a lot of female players are up and coming.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of stronger female players in the scene.
That's good, man. You know, it's like anything. You want any, if you're in any type of community in life, you want it to be as diverse as possible.
Yeah, and right now, there are as few communities I feel that are as diverse as the fighting game community.
Absolutely.
This is one of the most...
Well, definitely gaming communities.
Yeah. This is one of the most all-encompassing communities that I have ever been a part of.
And I mean, you look at this audience, man, and you can't see two faces that look alike, if you know what I mean.
It's like a World Trade Fair,
right,
you know?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's a beautiful thing, though, man. So, my leg broke. Plays one of the fan favorites, Fei Long. And we've been seeing a lot of him today, James.
Choco Blanca, I know, she plays a fairly defensive Blanca, and she specializes in electricity.
Yeah, she does.
It's basically her favorite thing to do, low jab electricity. Okay, nice. Getting a little bit of a frame trap there on my leg broke. Yeah. Getting him to leave that blocking position. Punishing him for it.
Oh, that was a nice punish, but she didn't finish it. Didn't believe. You gotta believe.
And that's great distancing from Choco right now.
She loves that lightning, man.
See, that's perfect distancing.
Yeah.
She always looks like it's just close that he's gonna block. So what my leg broke has got to do is walk back and forth a little bit more to make it harder for Choco to properly distance that.
That's right, but sometimes the risk in that is you walk into it.
Right.
But you gotta guess, you know, you gotta try.
Because you see how my leg broke is very immobile right now.
He's not moving, he's scared.
I do not like the way that he's playing like that. It's just opening things up for Choco.
Back.
Just walk back and forth a little bit more. Okay, smart.
She has the super now. I don't know how useful that'll be. Maybe in the next round, but right now, Blanca's super is only good as a combo extender.
Nice.
Oh, she went for the cross-up, but a little too high level because it actually wasn't a cross-up and he blocked it.
Yeah, I will say one thing about Choco as well. The other thing she is known for is she is not afraid to lane you out. Once she starts winning, she will just sit back there. She knows that the onus is on you to get in.
Well, she probably has a lot of inspiration of those, you know, world-famous lane Blancas that Japan has, you know, Misotaru. And,
right. Whose goal was basically to time you out every round. Nice.
Every single round. It's
really
wild.
Fake cross-up on that hop, ended up in front anyway.
So here's where the super is actually going to matter for her, is because now if she lands a ball combo, she'll be able to cancel into that super.
Interesting. No, okay, she used the EX
That's
there.
fine too.
Yeah.
Panic button.
And it gives you, and it's a knockdown now.
It
so
is.
It's much
That's big.
The up EX one. Okay, this is punish time. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna go for shenanigans? No. A lot of Blancas love to go for shenanigans after the throws to do those.
Because he has the built-in unblockable now. You do back throw, dash forward, jump, medium kick, and that's unblockable.
Does that work on everybody? I thought that was like a Guile specific thing.
It's not just Guile, for sure.
Okay.
But if it works on Fei Long,
charge again, You knew she was gonna do it.
He's rolling his eyes like everybody knew she was gonna do it, but he just didn't have the, you know, the guts to do something about it.
Yep. He knew Blanca was gonna roll and rolled his eyes instead. And look at him.
Smiling, how cute. He looks pissed, yeah.
Dude, he's like, oh man, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I mean, we already saw earlier Lexi on stream almost defeated Black Skills. You know, came very close. It was like down to the last game, last round.
That's right. And actually, Black Skills got jumped not too long. But yeah, then you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It's like fighting a kid too. Like you don't want to be the guy who fights a kid.
Someone was talking to me and they said they had to fight Osamu first, and it's just like
one of my friends.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Poor guy.
All right. Oh, nice little mix-ups here from Choco.
Actually, Fei Long has the same outfit I do on right now.
It's true. Yeah. That's true.
Nice overhead right there. Okay, he's playing a lot better.
Okay, and frame traps off of those Rekkas.
Yeah.
I think he's going to stop at 2.
And here we go.
Shenanigans time, shenanigans time.
Oh, it's going down, yeah.
There it is. Which side is he going to land on? So hard to tell.
Oh, no. It was the one-hit variant.
Is she just going to...
No, she's going to jab ball.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. There's no need for her to do anything.
That's true, right?
EX ball.
Yeah. Fastest one. That's right.
Yep. You knew that was coming, and he did too, and he's just... Dude, look at her smiling.
I can't tell if he's smiling or about to cry.
I know,
but she is definitely smiling.
Dude, she's trolling so hard.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, you are so free right now.
That's probably what's going through her head. Hey, but he's putting up a good fight. Oh, no, don't run into those.
That's her advantage when she smiles like that. It looks like, oh, that was a fun match. Really,
right.
She's thinking, holy moly, you're so free.
Very evil smile.
Yep.
Oh, don't hit the electricity. Those hurt. What do you do? You know, like sometimes the electricity is like unbeatable. Because you know how sometimes how it hits, it goes like 1, 2, it pulses.
Right.
And if you don't hit it at the right time, you'll just your moves that naturally beat it won't beat it. So.
And this is not good because Blanka should not be pushing Fei Long into a corner.
Oh, that's very rare.
That should not be happening.
If anything, the majority of this match should be taking place in the center of the stage.
Right, and Choco should be trying to escape with those EX rainbow balls.
Exactly.
But she hasn't had to resort to that at all, and she's been able to save her meter for so many things. Okay, see, now Fei Long is getting her a little bit more in the corner here.
Here we go. Let's see how she reacts to this pressure of being into a corner.
Yeah. Oh, she's just going to jump at him.
I don't like that jump, though.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think my leg broke has proven yet to
have an answer.
To be able to have the reaction to uppercut those jumps, especially since she hasn't jumped that much this whole game.
That's true, actually.
Oh, baiting something out. Oh, okay. Nice tech throw there. Yeah, my leg broke with just a slight deficit.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Oh, you can't punish that one.
Oh, nice.
And Choco Blanka takes it. Yeah, she's ecstatic. Want her match on screen. And he is shaking his head. That's, man, how do you face the crowd after that one, though?
I know. She even unplugged the controller for him and everything.
Oh, that's
all
so
he's thinking to himself is like, oh, scrub.
Yep. Yeah, I've actually had the opportunity to play her. She is very frustrating to play versus.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean, I don't really like playing versus Blanka that much anyways, and she plays extremely patient and annoying, tries to frustrate you, get under your skin, and she definitely does that. She's a smart, good player.
I mean, that's the thing, is a lot of people not necessarily give her as much credit as she deserves. I mean, she's one of those players that is going to have trouble against like the top players, but you know what? She's a strong, solid competitor.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So speaking of strong, solid competitors, we are going to have everybody's favorite ex-Viper player, now Sakura innovator, Urio.
And it's a beautiful thing to watch, too, watching
it really
Sakura play.
Watch it develop, remember? Like, just from, like, the early Gods Gardens when he was just messing around with the character to now where he's, like, truly a grandmaster of the character. It's really interesting. Yeah, and he's kind of, like, defined that character, I feel like.
Yeah, she's a character who's designed, basically, to touch you and you are dead.
And you're done.
Because you've got all sorts of mix-ups. And we have...
I didn't even notice that.
Rugal.
Yeah, playing on a keyboard.
He has a keyboard controller. Wow.
This guy's ready to play some StarCraft up there.
Dude, that is so awesome. I mean,
that's esports right there, man. Let's go.
You know, we've talked about pads versus joysticks. We even have new things like hitboxes and stuff, but he's going straight keyboard. You know, someone actually in a past Evo actually built their own custom controller that was just WASD. Like, it was those keys.
Oh, I saw that one, the wooden one, right?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Actually, those. He was better at using those
that was 09,
keys.
wasn't it?
I think it was even earlier than that. I remember it like something like 08 or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had a friend, and he only played ST on keyboard, right, because of GGPO.
Right.
And he's like, I really want to challenge Sacco to ST, right? And I'm like, well, why not? Go ahead. And he's like, yeah, but and he opens up his bag and pulls out the keyboard. And he's like, I only play on keyboard. And I was like, don't even dare like pull that out in front of Sacco. Like, show some respect.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, we were just messing with him. He ended up playing him.
Oh, nice,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On keyboard? Or
on keyboard, yeah. He plays fine. He loves playing on keyboard. Dude. This guy probably as well, you know, learn games on like GGPO.
Oh, yeah, for MAME and shit.
At MAME,
and stuff
exactly.
Like that, right?
So I actually could play on keyboard very well, too. So back in the day, I used to play, like, you know, a lot of, like, indie fighter games. And then Alpha 2 for GGPO came out, and my pads kept breaking. So I was just like, I have to play on On keyboard.
I remember playing on keyboard because that was the only way I could play Samurai Showdown 2.
Oh, yeah.
Was on a keyboard.
Right.
You know, I didn't own a Neo Geo or
Yes,
anything like that.
exactly.
So.
And Last Blade and all those games. So.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Sakura.
You're going to see her poke out with a lot of those low forwards, and she's buffering it into an uppercut every time.
That is her moneymaker, absolutely. It's very rare that a character can convert after a low mid-range poke into a combo. It's extremely rare. That's more like old Street Fighter games than like new Street Fighter games.
We already saw Filipino Man do very well with Rose. Like we said, it was considered low tier, so you know we can't just assume that this is going to be bad. But this is Urio here.
And Urio's landing everything. And here comes the meaty fireball.
Yeah, the reason why that works is because when you do the Sakura Otoshi, the move where she bops you on the head, you cannot do a quick rise off of it. Right. But if she does the third one, she has all this landing animation.
Oh,
so you skip the third one, so you can land and charge up that fireball and get a true meaty fireball.
And it's a hard knockdown. You can't tech out of it. That's right, yeah. And that's kind of like the basis of her Oki game is after that. And then she can high-low, counter hit setup. Man, he's getting counter hit galore.
Just off of that short hurricane. Oh, really?
Look at Urio's reactions right now.
He's like, that's not going to be a true block string, so I'm just going to uppercut right through you. And you know, at this point, if I was Urio, I'd just block.
Oh, yeah, I would just walk forward and block. Just get rid of it.
Oh, man. No respect.
He's got the sixth sense right now. Man, we don't see that one very often.
That was a fuzzy guard there.
Yes, it was.
Just so you guys, if you guys don't know, there's a weird glitch in this game and in Marvel actually that if you block a move standing,
it's almost in any 2D fighter. It's almost in any 2D.
That's true, yeah. And while you crouch, your character is considered crouching, but they're still shrinking. Like they actually have to crouch.
Right. Their hitbox is still considered standing. Or you know, their animation is still standing.
So there's something to be hit. Yes. But they're considered crouching, so you can set them up with that, with those jump attacks like that when you force them to block and then neutral jump with that roundhouse.
And for the record, I hate that term fuzzy guard, but we'll rock, let it rock.
I do too, but it's all good. Ooh, avoiding that. That was actually kind of nifty.
It's kind of crafty, yeah.
Uppercutting and making sure you didn't lose one. But
man, you got to block those jump-ins, man. That's tough. All right, nice slide. And he's using that jump in hurricane kick like over and over again versus this guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. One of those tips from top players that a lot of players don't seem to realize is try to win with as little as possible. Don't show all of your cards, you know?
Oh, okay, I agree with that. Yeah.
And if something is working and the opponent's not stopping it, just keep doing it.
Right.
You know, there's no reason to change up on your opponent if the opponent has never proven.
Wow. Did he really just do that?
He was just going for fanciness.
He's feeling himself right now.
Yeah. He's styling. He wants to put on a show for this Evo crowd right now.
Oh, nice. Urio is looking so clean today.
Urio with the Sakura exhibition for this Evolution
really
2012 crowd here.
That was beautiful. Oh man, there's so many good players still left in this tournament. And
so we've seen Urio, we saw Chocoblanca.
Still got Vangi, Fitsako, those are Ita.
Dominion,
man.
Gamerby hasn't come on stream yet.
Since Dominion, probably the most deserving person to get sponsored, has really been traveling around and going to tournaments. It's about time.
Did you see that SBO quals?
Yeah, amazing.
Oh my gosh.
He looked unstoppable.
There was at one point in time when someone asked me who I thought the best player in the country was, and I actually answered Dominion.
It's pretty, I mean, I want to side with Ricky because he's a good friend of
mine.
Right,
of course.
But Dominion, the way he played at SBO quals, very rare for him.
Yeah, especially with a character like Guile, who isn't considered one of the stronger characters.
Not at all.
You know?
Maybe in Super.
Yeah, exactly.
When he had the ridiculous recovery time and damage and everything. He was a different character, but here we go. One of my favorite players to watch. He's
considered one of the 5 gods in Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
He is, yeah.
And that is, of course, Sako Noko, sitting there on the right on your screen.
A true legend.
And he's using the Hori Fighting Edge Stick, which he personally helped play test.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, on the actual advertisements where it says, you know, tested and approved of by Sakonoko. And if you know anything about Sako, this guy has execution like nobody's business. Like the stuff that you see Desk do in his combo videos is what Sako does in tournaments.
In tournaments, right. This guy is unreal. I mean, if Sako approved of a sandwich, I'd probably buy it too. This guy is like truly one of the heroes of the fighting game community. He's like, and not so much for Street Fighter 4, he's amazing, but really in like Vampire Savior, he is something else. So
well, I would definitely say if he approved of a sandwich, it would be a combo.